Hăīre, φίλε, and welcome. Today we're in John chapter 4, taking a look at verse 9. Here is a rubric, everything that we're looking for as we go through this text. Let's go ahead and get started. Legei un autoi, he gune, he samarites. Pos su Judaios on, par emu pain aites, gunaikos samaritidos, usais. Ugar sun chrontai Judaioi samaritais. That's as far as we're going to make it. This we don't need to parse. You've seen it too many times before to bother. It's just a present tense. And take a look ahead. He gune. We've got nominative article there. Gune. So we know the woman is our subject. Nominative singular feminine. We've got another he, which means we've got more information about her. She is specifically the Samarites. This iota sigma right there. Nominative singular and feminine. Linked with gune. So the feminine, the woman, the Samaritan woman says, therefore, dative singular masculine to him. She says, therefore, to him, the woman, the Samaritan. I think it's Samaritan. And we enter direct discourse here. Pos introduces a question. So how? Su, emphatic of su, yeah, su, soy, son. Do you, nominative, singular. How you Judaios, omicron sigma, so that's another nominative singular masculine, modifying su, how you a Jew own, so this is going to be with on aspiration, sorry, without the aspiration there we know that this is the participle of Amy, ontos, so nominative singular masculine, present, active, participle. How? Sorry, I'm trying to find the verb. Okay, here we go. Ites. Epsilon iota sigma. With this circumflex there, we know it's a contraction as iteo. So epsilon iota sigma contract together. And then the accent stays put. This is a second singular present active and indicative. So then we can say here, to properly form it as a question, how do you, being, or we might even say, although a Jew, par emu, we haven't handled that. Par is taking the genitive here. This is singular and emphatic with that epsilon. Jew, ask from me and then pain, we've seen this before previously right there, it's aorist active infinitive, don't need to parse it again, to drink. And then we've got gunaikos, samaritidos. Gunaikos with this omicron sigma is our genitive, singular, and feminine. Samaritidos is this adjective again, samaritis, samaritidos, omicron sigma with this addition of the delta is another genitive singular feminine. These two go together, and then useis, you got the unaspiration again, eta sigma for the feminine. This is the feminine form of the participle, and it is also present. The feminine participles feminine adjectives in general often form very different from the masculine. So we've got ontos, onta, ontes, onton, probably ontis. I don't remember the plural. And then ontas for the accusative plural. But the feminine, it's a first declension, and it's omicron upsilon sigma. So it would be ose, oseis, osei, osein, osai, oson, osais, osas. Ooh, no, ooh. I'm saying ooh, seis, whatever. You know. So this is another genitive, singular, feminine, present, active, and participle. And since we have the genitives here, you're going to ask, well, why a genitive? So there are two options. Aiteo takes the accusative thing asked, and that would be pain, because a infinitive is technically a noun, and it's either a nominative or an accusative noun. So pain is the accusative. But aiteo, I believe, asks the accusative of the genitive. So the accusative comes from the source of the genitive. So that's why, one reason why it could be ganaikos maratitos useis. The other option is that we have a genitive absolute, in which case although makes even more sense than it did with on. How do you, being a Jew, ask from me to drink, although I am a Samaritan woman? We don't really need the genitive of source because we've already got para emu right there. So, genitive absolute is what I think this is. Yeah, and I still haven't printed a new one of those. So this is adversative. I am a oh gosh. Samaritan. Gosh. I need to learn how to spell a Samaritan woman. Question mark. And then our quote is not ended because it looks like it continues here. For U is not for synkrontai. Nu tau alpha iota is our ending. And we've got the omega right there. So then this is synkrao, maybe. Might be an alpha contract. So then it might not be subjunctive because then we would have alpha and omicron contracting into one with the accent right there. And that changes into an omega. So this is a third plural. Yeah, off of the present tense. This is with a middle passive ending. Synkraomai might be the first principal part. Because I'm pretty sure this is deponent. We've got a passive, middle passive ending, so deponent is an option. It could also have the middle. But I don't know. That's something we'll need to put in a note for you. So, for the moment, deponent, and it is indicative because of that contraction right there. For eudaioi, omicron iota, nominative plural, masculine. Jews who do not, this would be sum, with, have dealings with. And also because of the sum, we know that this verb is going to take a dative as its object instead of the accusative. Normally, for Greek words, when it has a prepositional prefix, then it no longer takes the accusative. It will instead take the dative as its object, which we find right here with alpha iota sigma, and that's going to be feminine, plural, nominative, plural, feminine, nominative, plural, dative, plural, feminine, gosh, with Samaritans. Oh gosh, I should have looked that up. Oh well. So there we have all of our text. Let's take a look at it in its own context before going back to verse 1. Therefore she says to him, the woman, the Samaritan one, how do you, being a Jew, ask from me to drink, although I am a Samaritan woman? For Jews do not have dealings with Samaritans, however that's spelled. Now from verse 1. Therefore, just as the Jesus perceived that the Pharisees heard that Jesus makes more disciples, how has it taken me that long to notice that? And he baptizes more than John, although Jesus himself was not baptizing, but his disciples. He sent away the Jews, and he left again into the Galilee. But it was necessary that it was behooved him to go through the Samaria. Therefore Jesus comes into a city of the Samaria called Sychar, nearby the field which Jacob gave to Joseph, the son of him. And there was there a spring of Jacob. Therefore the Jesus, having become tired from the journey, he began to sit thus on the side of the spring, on the side of the fountain. Fountain? Don't know what happened there. The hour was about 6. A woman comes from the Samaria to draw water. The Jesus says to her, "Give to me to drink." For the disciples of him had gone into the city in order to buy victuals. She says therefore to him, the woman, the Samaritan one, however that's spelled, "How do you, being a Jew, ask from me to drink, although I am a Samaritan woman? For Jews do not have dealings with Samaritans." Again, however that's spelled. Thank you very much for joining me. Sorry for the terrible spelling. I hope taking a look at this has been helpful for you, and I hope that you have a good day. Farewell.
What? You're still awake? Why are you still here then? You should be reading a book. Or if not reading, you should watch one of these other videos. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. See you next week.